Hello, it's the Manga Anime Nerd, and today, uh, seeing the fact that I've been doing mostly game reviews of Dragon Ball games, I'm deciding that I should probably do a plot of a story, instead of reviewing video games, because this is the Manga Anime Nerd, not the video game nerd reference. So, today, whatever story can we start with, other than Bleach? Bleach was a pretty great manga and a pretty good anime. So they canceled the fucking thing. So in 2012 it said, "Fuck it, they ain't getting nothing from it." I really love the series. Like, how can I not? I love its main I love our main protagonist, Ichigo. I mean, he's pretty fucking cool, of course, and just the series as a whole is pretty fucking great. With the Thousand Year Blood War arc coming out soon, well, hoping that in I think October of 2022. Can't wait for that, guys. This is the Manga Anime Nerd episode 5, and this is on the entire story and plot of Bleach. I hope you guys enjoy. Ichigo Kurosaki is a teenager from Katakura Town who can see ghosts, a talent which leads him to meet supernatural trespasser Rukia Kuchiki, who enters Ichigo's room in search of a hollow, a kind of monstrous lost soul who can harm both ghosts and humans. Rukia is one of the Soul Reapers, aka literally a death god, and is a soldier trusted with ensuring the souls of the dead from the world of the living to the Soul Society, aka the Death Spirit world, the afterlife realm from which she originated, and with fighting hollows. When she is severely wounded defending Ichigo from a hollow she is pursuing, Rukia transfers her powers to Ichigo, uh, so that he may fight in her stead while she recovers her strength. Rukia is therefore trapped in an ordinary human body and must advise Ichigo as he balances in the demands of his substitute Soul Reaper duties and attending high school. For aid in hunting the Hollows, the pair ally with the trio of other spiritually empowered teenagers, Ichigo's high school students Ohime, Uryu, and Chad. Eventually, Rukia is arrested by her Soul Reaper superiors and sentenced to death for an illegal act of transferring her powers into a human. Ichigo and friends enlist the help of ex-Soul Reaper scientist Udaha, who also enables Ichigo to access his own Soul Reaper powers. To enter Soul Society and rescue Rukia, shortly after the party's arrival in the Soul Society, conflict arises among the captains of the 13 Court Squad, when the captain of the 5th Company, Sosuke Aizen, is apparently murdered. The captains believe that the intruders may have been responsible, which causes the Soul Reapers to begin fighting amongst themselves. Thereafter, the captain commander, Yamamoto, ensures a widespread search for Ichigo and his friends as being responsible for the murder of Aizen. However, as Ichigo is almost successful in rescuing Rukia and Soul Society is on the verge of a fucking war, Aizen reappears and reveals his intention to obtain the Hogyoku, a an orb of immense power that Kisuke Udaha planted in Rukia's human vessel by faking his death and arranging Rukia's execution. Aizen is accompanied by his fellow companions, basically, Gin and Tosin, who are the third and ninth company's captains, as they use hollows to cover their escape into the hollows realm, Hueco Mundo, aka the Hollow World. Afterwards, Ichigo and Rukia reconcile with the Soul Reapers, who view the former as a powerful ally and designate them as an official substitute Soul Reaper. That is the basically the Soul Society arc in a nutshell. Onto the Waco Mundo arc. Ichigo soon finds himself and his friends in escalating skirmish in basically a trouble with Aizen's army of humanoid hollows, the Rancor, as they are joined by the Visors, Soul Reapers who are victims of Aizen's experiments in creating Soul Reaper hollow hybrids. When, when Urukiura, one of the Espada, Aizen's 10th most powerful Rancor, kidnaps Ohime, Ichigo and his allies enter Hueco Mundo to invade Las Noches. Aizen's palace. However, as Ichigo rescues Ohime, Aizen reveals her abduction was a distraction, basically, as he launches an attack on Katakura town in order to sacrifice the souls of the living to create a key to the Soul King's palace, so he can kill the Soul King who reigns over the Soul Society, basically wanting to be a fucking god. Already anticipating Aizen's attack, the 13-Corps squad had already been waiting for him and moving the entire Katakura town to Soul Society prior to his attack. The Visors joined the remaining Soul Reapers to face their mortal enemy. Gin reveals his own agenda of assassinating Aizen. However, the latter then used the Hogyokun to become a hollow-like being and overpowers literally everyone. And on to the 13th opening, which is I wish I could play, but I'll just sing it for you. The Zoo Caddy! Anyway, Ichigo ultimately succeeds in subduing Aizen at the cost of his own powers and reverts to a normal human. Anyway, months later, preparing for life after high school, Ichigo is called back into action when Execution, a gang of Fullbringers, supernatural rare humans like Chad multiply them and his loved ones in a scheme to basically bring back his Fullbring abilities. After his Soul Society allies restore his Soul Reaper powers, Ichigo learns the execution's leader, Gunjo, was his predecessor. It is revealed that Soul Society did not fully trust the substitute Soul Reapers, so used the substitute Soul Reaper badge given to the substitute Soul Reaper to monitor and restrict his power output. Genjo felt betrayed and swore vengeance to all Soul Reapers. Despite knowing the truth, Ichigo decides to continue to trust his Soul Reaper friends and kill Gunjo. With his power returned, Ichigo once again is resigned as a substitute Soul Reaper. That's the ball for the anime, at least. So, what about the continuation? Maybe there's another story. There is. If you already know, we're getting the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and I'm about to cover the entire thing. The manga version, at least. Who knows? They could change a little bit of things in the anime. So, without further ado, let's go. After Ichigo regains his powers, an army of Quincy's known as the Renton Wrench, I think I'm saying that right, Warden Wrench, Invisible Empire, appears and declares war against the Soul Society, having already enslaved many Rancors in Waco Mundo. The group is led by Yoichi, the ancient progenitor of the Quincy's, who seeks to kill the Soul King and rid the world of the fear of death. In their first invasion, the Warden Rich kills many Soul Reapers, including Captain Yamamoto. Uryu joins the Warden Rich as a means to get close to Yoichi, who was responsible for the death of his mother along with other Quincy's. Later on, Ichigo and his friends aid the Soul Society in fighting the Warden Rich second invasion, but Yoichi proceeds to slay the Soul King and fully absorb it. In the final battle, Yoichi returns to Soul Society to conquer it, but with the help from Renji, Aizen, yes I said Aizen, and Uryu, Ichigo finally defeats the Quincy leader. And the last final chapter of Bleach. 10 years later, Lucia becomes the new captain of the 13th Company and has a daughter and apprentice soul reaper named Ichika with her childhood friend Renji. Meanwhile, Ichigo and Orihime have a son named Kasai, who is also a soul reaper. And that is the entire story of Bleach. So, how did I do? I know I stuttered, and I know I kind of felt like I couldn't say all those words myself. Of course I couldn't. Of course, many people have to do research, and some people take dedication to this. So this is episode 5, and this is on the story of Bleach. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm the manga anime nerd. Sign